Today I am picking the fruit that comes from the Monstera Deliciosa plant. Recently, Monstera has become a very popular plant, particularly this variety, the Monstera Deliciosa. It's trending on social media and I see it everywhere, on Instagram, on TikTok, it's on my Tinder, it's on my OnlyFans. But in spite of its popularity, a lot of people still don't know that it produces an edible fruit. But this fruit is not just edible, it is delicious, which explains the second half of its name, Deliciosa, Monstera Deliciosa. Deliciosa means delicious in Latin. Prior to the boom in people keeping Monstera as a houseplant, this fruit had more of a cult following. It was the Rocky Horror Picture Show of tropical fruit. This right here behind me is an excellent example of what I'm talking about. Look at all this Monstera, and it's growing up an avocado tree. Let me show you. That's an avocado tree, see? And if I let that thing go on its own, it'll go all the way up to the top of that avocado, and it's pretty impossible to actually cut it loose. Come on, we'll go inside and I'll show you what it's like in there. All right, here we are inside. We are inside of a Monstera Deliciosa plant. The first thing I want to point out to you is the roots. Look at these roots. As an avocado grower, this is very bad for me to do. I should not let a Monstera take over my avocado tree because Monsteras are very resource intensive. They drink a lot of water. They take a lot of nutrients from the soil. And I got to think all these roots and the weight of the plant itself is not too healthy for my avocado trees. Whew. But the reason I've allowed Monstera to take over some of my avocado trees is because of the reward, the fruit. Now this piece right here in my hand is a little too small yet. This one isn't ready to pick, but the one right behind it is. Let me see if I can get to that somehow. There we go. Got it. All right. So there we go. That is a piece of fruit freshly picked from the Monstera Deliciosa. As we're crossing through here, let's pause a minute and look at all of the roots from this Monstera. So you see here's like the main stalk. Here's an offshoot stalk going up this way, crossing to another section of the tree. And the whole way this thing is going up, look what it's doing. It puts out these little roots like every centimeter. It puts out a root that fastens itself to the tree. I've tried to remove these things from my avocado trees, and it's pretty near impossible. But if you're a lover of this fruit like I am, it makes it all worth it. Let's see what we got off of that plant. That ain't too bad. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 fruit. And I noticed there's a few others that are ready to pick and a few others that are still maturing. Now here's what it looks like before it's mature. Let me get a mature one and show you the comparison. So here's what the fruit looks like when it first starts to sprout. It kind of sprouts in this little hood. See it there? See, it's kind of like protected by this little hood, this leaf here that kind of protects it. Then it starts to show itself, but it's really, really small. This fruit will be ready to pick next year at this time, next August. This one I got today. The difference is pretty obvious. As I was saying before we went spelunking into that Monstera plant, the reason I like to grow these is because they're delicious. And when people eat delicious things, it puts a smile on their face. And now, more than ever, it's important for people to smile. Everybody's walking around like, oh, the way the world is now, nah. I got news for you. I'm older than about half of you. Going by my statistics of who watches this video, I'm younger than half of you and I'm older than half of you. I'm about right in the middle. The people that are older than me will agree. We've been hearing people bitch about the state of the country, the way the world is, since we're teeny tiny little kids. And even as a little kid, I never got it. You know, my crusty old uncles, oh, the way things are nowadays. And I just been watching that. So if you're someone right now who's unhappy with the state of the world, see if you could get your hands on a Monstera and bite into it and just slowly enjoy it. It'll take all your worries away from you. Better yet, if you've got someone in your life who's always jawboning about how terrible things are, get a Monstera for them. Even if the taste doesn't put a smile on their face, even if the flavor doesn't uplift their spirits, at least while they're chewing, you don't have to listen to their negativity. So there you have it, the Monstera fruit. Previously a cult classic, now a mainstream favorite. And for that reason, this is the first year that we here at Sleepy Lizard Avocado Farm are actually selling Monstera. And if you'd like to get yourself Monstera, go to guacfarm.com, guacfarm.com. Let me warn you, not only will the flavor of this fruit blow your mind, but so will the price. These things are very, very expensive. We also sell our avocados at guacfarm.com. So if you're watching this video during Monstera season, August, September, it means we're just about to get into our fall variety avocados. And we also sell these awesome t-shirts. In fact, I just got these ones in blaze orange and safety green with the long sleeves. So you could look like a real gardener when you're out there in this shirt. You know, you can get your floppy hat and them 30-year-old white sneakers that are somehow simultaneously dirty and clean at the same time. And I know there's already a few of you down in the comments going, oh my God, I sat through this whole video to find out it was only an advertisement. No, it wasn't only an advertisement. My videos are meant to entertain and inform. And what always happens at the end of my videos is people hit me up asking to buy whatever the heck it is I talked about. So if I happen to have whatever it is I talked about, I offer it for sale on my website. And isn't that a lot better than the people who are just begging you for a donation through their Patreon? At least you get something for your money. Now, I got about a dozen orders to fill today, which means I got to fill up some more of these milk crates. While I do that, you go to guacfarm.com and I will see you on the next video. But those of you who regularly watch my channel know that the only thing I enjoy more than eating tropical fruit myself is sharing it with my wife. Noe, yes. Have you ever tried sea grape?
No.
You know we got it growing right outside the front door there, right?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's right out our front door. Give that a taste.
It's sweet.
I know, isn't it?
Oh my God.
It's not like Monstera or mango or lychee that blows your mind, right?
No, but it's actually good. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Like if you were trapped on a deserted island and had to eat that, you not only would survive, but you'd actually enjoy yourself.
Yeah. This is
Here,
good.
I'll leave you with a couple. Give me a nice big fat one. I'm going to give it to Cledis.
Oh,
Here, this one here.
Yeah, that one.
Se llama uva del mar.
No.
Dale.
No.
Dale, pruébalo. No me confía. ¿Qué te parece?
Qué rico.
Rico, no? Rico means good. That's a good thing. When Cledis says
Riquísimo.
riquísimo, that means
Gracias.
really, really, really good. Gracias means thank you. De nada. You're welcome.